everyone, this is Ava from Glow with Ava and welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, I discuss everything you have to know about glowing skin, beauty, and lifestyle. So if you want to join the Glow Gang, make sure to subscribe to my channel below and let's begin with today's video. I'm sure you guys can tell from the title of this video that we are going to be discussing this mysterious new bottle from REFA. So this is their newest REFA Mist that is currently only available in the US and Japan. And I did get this device gifted by the brand, but all my opinions are my own as always. So when I first got this by the brand though, I was like, what in the world is this? Also, when I got the package, there was like a warning label saying that there was like carbonation risk, and I was like, oh God, this is very, very weird and dangerous. But I wanted to do this video because I didn't want the word carbonation or anything to scare you away, because the whole essence of why this works beautifully is because of the carbonation process. So let's get to the basics. What exactly is this bottle? So this is the world's first carbonated mist. So if I open this up, this is the carbonation cartridge bottle. Once you finish this up, you can easily recycle this. But basically, this is what allows the carbonation process to happen in here. So once you put in the liquid here, it goes through the pipes in here and then allows the carbonation to happen and then come out through this pipe right here. After this whole carbonation process, it allows your skincare to absorb deeper into your skin and show instantaneous results. So the bubbles created from the carbonation process helps with blood circulation and kind of clearing away your pores, sweeping away the dead skin cells, and also helping to brighten your overall skin. And in Japan, carbonated water is very prevalent because it is known to be helpful for your overall health and skin. And you can also find that in a lot of onsens in Japan as well. So that's basically what this device is doing. It is allowing the carbonation process to happen at home. And this is actually very common in a lot of esthetician practices. So whenever you go to a facial, you walk out literally glowing when it seems like they just kind of apply the same products for your face. So when you try to mimic the process that they do at your facials using the same exact products and the order of skincare products, all of that, the reason that you may not see the exact same results and glowing skin as when you went to a facial is because they actually have this kind of mist at the facial where, you know, it's so soothing and you get that feeling. That's exactly what they're using. It's called like the pulverizing action in the esthetician world, and this is basically what that is doing. And with this device, you're basically bringing the professional spa experience at home. I think that's why this device is so powerful and important for our quarantine days and going forward as well, when we have to be more cautious of going to other places like this where social distancing is really hard to be practiced, you know? All right, so when you see online for $380, you get this bottle, the jewel mask that it comes with, and the cartridge bottle in here. So whenever you run out of the carbon dioxide cartridge or the jewel mask, you can repurchase them separately. But for your first time users, this whole kit comes at $380. And you may think it's expensive, and yes it is, but I'm going to kind of get into that as we speak throughout this video. Okay, so now let's first talk about the jewel mask that is manufactured especially just for this mist. So the terminology once again can get a little confusing because it's called a mask, but it's not really a mask, okay? So I think there's like, once again, like the cultural barrier here where, you know, a lot of Japanese terminologies may not translate equally to English, just like how lotion in Japan isn't really lotion, it's more like a toner. So just clearing that out of the way, this is called the jewel mask, but it's actually more like an essence-y gel-like thing. And then once you pour it into this cartridge, then it goes through the carbonation process, and then when it comes out through this little hole, it becomes a mist. And then when you mist it through and it gets in contact with your skin, then it slowly turns back into a gel form to really deeply hydrate your skin. So when you first fill this up, I only fill it up to the halfway mark, and then it takes a while for me to even use this up. You can use this on the daily basis multiple times throughout the day. The important thing to remember is that for this cartridge, you can only use the jewel mask. No other skincare products can go in. And I thought that was very, very weird. And I think that's like the one downside of this is the fact that you can only use this specific jewel mask for it and no other skincare products. I feel like if I apply some other of my favorite serums in here and then apply it like a mist, I think that would be such a big winner. So I actually talked to the education director of REFA about this, and the reason you can only use this jewel mask for this is because of the very specific viscosity that comes out to this hybrid essence that allows this essence to become into a mist form through this little hole. So this hole is where the mist kind of comes out through, and this little hole is like literally like 0.001 millimeters in diameter, and this is what allows the essence to become a mist form. So if you use other skincare products with it, there is a big likelihood that this actually can get clogged. Not a huge issue, but I really don't want my expensive device to get clogged. I think there's a way to kind of clean it up later as well, but I don't want to go through that. So I'm just going to go in with this mask. And this little halfway thing, even if I use it multiple times a day, it lasts me almost a week. And so overall, it works great for me. So I'm just going to trust the chemist that they know what they're talking about, and I'm just going to be safe and use a jewel mask on this. So now let's get into how exactly we use this. So as I just mentioned, there is that little tiny hole that the mist comes out through, and the mist application is like nothing you've experienced before. There is no mist product out there that can actually mimic how this kind of mist like comes through. You can apply it as a first step of your skincare routine. I love doing this as soon as I get out of the shower. It feels so refreshing, and after doing this, it allows your next skincare products to absorb much better. But also you can apply it throughout the day over your makeup, and because the mist is so fine, there's going to be absolutely no budging in your makeup at all. But just like with any mist as well, I think to get the full potential, you have to spray it from like a very far distance, not very far, but from like a distance like this, so that you can get that really nice refreshing experience. And what I like to do is, I'm going to show you guys here, is that I like starting with my jawline and going up and down my jawline, then going up to my cheeks, going in little circles up there, and then using it under my eyes to help with puffiness and dark circles, and then move it up to my forehead in zigzag motions across my forehead and stuff for those fine lines. And then overall, I just kind of come down to my whole face, circle my whole eye area. And then after that, just go down to my neck and give my décolleté a little mist action going on. And overall, this just really recreates a spa experience at home. It feels so incredibly nice. And by doing that in that form, going off your jawline, your eyes, this actually not only helps your skincare absorb deeper, but it also helps with blood circulation as well as lymphatic massage. It's crazy how this mist can do so much, but I think that comes with the whole price tag and why it works so well. And besides the fact that you can only use a jewel mask with this, the next downside is that it is not travel friendly. So I think this is pretty common sense, but in case anyone decides to go on an airplane with this little carbonation pack, it is not going to be airplane friendly. But if you're going on a road trip, feel free to bring it with you. It is actually not that heavy, pretty light for how bulky this does look. I actually brought this to like my picnics in Central Park because throughout the day it just gets so hot when you're sitting under the sun. So I kind of like going this with around my skin and my body just to give myself a little refresher. And I think this is especially helpful after a long hot summer day to cool down your skin as well. So overall, this has so many benefits in terms of brightening your skin, helping with blood circulation, helping with fine lines, helping your skincare absorb better. The list goes on and on and on. And this mist, once applied, it's not just like your typical mist that feels like water on the skin. This actually turns into a gel-like serum kind of formation. So there is a really nice glossy layer on top of your skin. And after that, I actually like going in with my REFA carrot to help it absorb even more. So that's another big bonus if you are like a REFA fan like myself. So now that we went into the basics of the tool, the carbonation process, and how exactly to use it, let's talk about the price point. $380 for this little cartridge, and if you're going to be using it all year, then you are definitely going to have to get a refill of the jewel mask and a refill of the carbon dioxide cartridge as well. All in all, $380 plus $50 plus, you're going to probably be spending at least $500 a year, right? Maybe up to $700 depending on how often you use this. So that's going to be around $500. So I think that is pretty pricey. But then when you consider the fact that this is just like bringing your spa facial experience at home, and if you are someone who loves going to facials but haven't been able to go to because of quarantine and COVID-19, then you have to consider the fact that, okay, I'm someone who usually goes to get a facial at least once or twice a month. And say, for example, you pay $100 for your facial once a month, then you take into account the fact that you're tipping and transportation, all of that. So all in all, $100 times 12, $1,200. Add transportation, it's easily $1,500 at a minimum. But if you're also someone who likes going to get more expensive facials, $100 is like the minimum in New York City, for example. So that can easily be $5,000 that you're spending on facials. And the fact that you can be using this every single day at home, so that is like, imagine minimum $100 every single day for 365 days when you can be doing this facial at home. I don't know, I'm just saying, I don't think I'm going to be getting a facial anytime soon, at least for the rest of 2020. So this is literally how I am recreating the spa and facial experience at home. So if anyone wants to come to the Glow with Ava facial, you are more than welcome to come. I will give you a free facial using this device and all my other mask and skincare items out there. You will even get a REFA carrot lymphatic massage. And if you're wondering how to use a REFA carrot, I have a full video on that. I'll link it down below and up here as well, so make sure to watch that. If you also want to set up your facial at home, then I have a special discount code for you down below for 15% off of anything off of REFA, and especially this device. So I hope this video was helpful in guiding your overall purchase and just hearing more about this little crazy bottle, which I am adoring lately. All right, I'm just gonna stop talking now, but thank you so much for watching, and once again, if you want to see more helpful guides, especially on beauty tools and beauty massages, then make sure to subscribe to my channel below at Glow with Ava. Also follow me at Glow with Ava on Instagram as well as TikTok, where I do a lot of facial massages and skincare reviews as well. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next.